The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone, and Dave here, and Dave with you. Tonight we'll be looking at It, Chapter 2. We also have penciled in rapid response, but don't count on that, because as you saw last time, Dave has another story even better than last week's, and concerning that price chopper, which we all love so well. Also, we'll be looking at the DVDs and Blu-rays coming out this week. And actually today, when the first show airs, is when they come out on Tuesday. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game.
Why do you say it that way?
What way did I say it?
You did it last show too. Chance to win 2 tickets with the Poster Pairs game.
Did I
You make it very dramatic.
Oh.
Is that intended, or you just it just comes out that way?
It's unintentional intendedness. That's
Okay.
I'm trying to make it more dramatic, although I wasn't really doing it,
All right.
in the back of my mind. That's how that came out.
It's a fine emphasis on the game.
And you have a good story about a bad experience at Price Chopper.
I do.
The only time I go in there now is for, as we tried, you have one right there. They're the only place in the area that has the sucralose soda, the diet soda. So that is, I'll shoot in there for the soda.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just start bringing my own then, so that you can avoid the Price Chopper
No.
at all costs.
Well, that's not for you. I like the sucralose soda.
Oh, here I am thinking it was for me. All right.
No, it's not
All right,
just
fine.
for
I've
you.
only known you for
Are you at
50
it?
years, and you don't give a crap. I mean, I almost said a bad word there, but okay. Let it
You
go.
can say it because I can cut it out
No,
now.
that's all right.
Are you out of soda?
No, I have a little bit left.
That's the last of the Price Chopper soda, but we do have diet and regular Dr. Pepper, I believe, up there.
All right.
Are you a fan of Dr. Pepper?
I will imbibe on the Dr. I don't even know if that's the right word, but I will have a Dr. Pepper from time to time, although I will say it is very rare, maybe 2 every 4 years.
The only time I have it is when they do a promotional can, and we have the Spider-Man cans.
Yeah, I got a promotional can for you.
And there's also some things over here. Before we get to the film, which is It, that's coming up very shortly, and I'm going to do this to keep it there.
Okay.
But something I discovered at Big Lots, not Ollie's,
Okay.
but Big Lots, Dave. And
Oh, look at that. 50 cents.
50 cents. Now, we'll get some close-ups of these, but do you know what these are, Dave?
They look like candy cigarettes.
Did they used to say candy cigarette on it, or did they just say candy?
I don't know.
Of course, the cigarette part has been removed, but it's clearly a box of cigarettes.
Right. And it looks like broken. It feels like they're broken inside, too.
They can't break. They're as hard as a rock.
That's true. I haven't seen these at Ollie's, but I do know that many times I get lots of candy for 75% off at Ollie's because it's past date.
Now, these, I tried these. I got a sample.
Oh, which one do you have?
I have the one that looks like what?
Is it Marlboro?
They look like a Marlboro.
Stallion. Mine's Lucky Lights.
So they're Lucky Strike, as they were.
yeah.
Now, do you remember what the cigarettes look like, the candy cigarettes?
Yeah, they were just like a piece of chalk.
And what else? Do you remember?
No, they have
They used to have like a red end
for like the filter.
simulate the burning cigarette, but we don't do that now.
Okay.
We don't want to actually. Remember, you were, 6 years old, and you pretended you were smoking with the candy cigarettes. Make sure you let them soak in your mouth, depending on your dental work at home. If you try these.
Yeah. All right. Can we get? Can you add an effect of smoke coming out?
I could.
A little round. I'm doing a little round thing for you here, folks.
Depending on what I can find, there'll be some sort of smoke coming out of Dave there.
Let me see if I break a tooth on this. Hold on. Oh no.
No,
These are.
just as good as they were in the 70s.
You know what they taste like? Those Valentine's candy hearts.
Yeah.
I think it's the same type of thing.
Which they don't make. They're going to come back, though. Dextrose, cornstarch, corn syrup, tapioca.
All the stuff that's good for you. That I'll be eating in my retirement.
That was an interesting find at the Big Lots if you have one near you.
All right.
Stop in there. It Chapter 2.
I'm going to enjoy my cigarettes while you do. It.
Stars Finn Wolfhard,
Oh, I love him.
Bill Skarsgård, Jessica Chastain, and James McAvoy. 27 years after their first encounter with the terrifying Pennywise, the Losers Club have grown up and moved away until a devastating phone call brings them back. Rated R for disturbing, violent content and bloody images throughout, pervasive language, and some crude sexual material. What is pervasive language?
Maybe it's an F-bomb here and there.
Wouldn't it be bad language or pervasive? They should come up with another word for bad language than pervasive.
I don't know. I didn't see the first It.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they do a made-for-TV miniseries of It?
Yes.
Several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard the first It was a good It.
Yeah, I did see that in the theater because of the rave reviews. And it was good.
And people are frightened of clowns to begin with.
Ooh, he's got a big tongue there, didn't he?
Oh, it's Gene Simmons as It.
I'm trying to think. Tim Curry was the first clown
Yes.
in the TV.
Yep.
I believe I have that somewhere over there. I have not seen it, so it'll be interesting. I don't know if I should watch that before or after I see this one. Maybe after would be better.
Yeah, I would think the theatrical releases would be much better based on you want some good blood, as I've...
Well, they ripped an arm off a young boy in the first one.
Oh, did they? Oh, that's good.
They had no problem doing that.
Oh, all right.
It's a bloody shot in
It
a
is.
regular trailer.
Will you do that as a screenshot for the folks at home?
Oh, yeah, they're going to see all that.
Okay.
Pennywise the Clown.
Ooh. Chapter 2.
Shit. Oh, that reminds me. Remember they had the movie pass, which I had last year?
Yes.
It was $10 a month, and when I first got it, it was good. You could see any movie you wanted.
Aren't they starting a new thing now?
Yeah, Regal has got their own card,
Okay.
and it's got a price range of $18 to $24. And I don't know why, but of course our market is the 24 version.
Of course it is.
So it's $24 a month. I think you can pay it by monthly, but you have to do a year. You're locked into a year. And even with all the time I have, and judging by the quality of films this summer, I don't think I would go to 2 movies a month. If I had to, if I was spending the $24, I guess I would.
Right, you would force yourself to go. But yes, I mean, how long have I been doing this show? How many? I have. If it doesn't have a giant ape, I generally don't go see the movie.
What was the only one you saw last year was the Rampage?
I think that might have been it. Which I was not too thrilled with either. But I don't know.
Did you see the Meg last year? Didn't we see it?
Oh, we did, and we were supposed to go with producer Jim
Yes.
the following Tuesday, and then he said he didn't feel well because that was right after the Saturday that he was here, I think.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then
Yeah.
we never went. But yes, I saw the Meg. Yeah.
You saw 2 then.
Yeah. Wow, that's big for me for a year.
Yeah, we couldn't get you out to see Godzilla this year, but
No.
when there's an ape added into Godzilla, you'll see it.
I think upon my retirement, I will be more apt to go to the films.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have more time where I would want to do that. So, yeah, keep me in mind.
Yes.
If you have a film, I don't know. Do you go? Does the woman go with you or no?
Depends if she wants to see something,
Okay.
which is very rare.
All right.
Out. She did go out to see the Avengers. I think that's the only one she went out for this year.
Yeah, I never do that. But anyway, there you go.
There's nothing better though when you're retired and going to the movies at 12 o'clock and a weekday and enjoying the RPX theater to yourself and maybe 3 other people.
That would be good.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's a perk.
Yes. Now we are not going to do
Rapid response.
It's a film about a medical team that came in and worked on improving the health of the drivers. I don't know, with better cars, or I don't know what they were doing.
Race car drivers, basically.
Yeah, the response time, I guess.
Yes, because you don't want them burning up in a car, and you want to get there quick. And because some of these wrecks happen at 150, 200 miles an hour, Ed.
Yeah.
Bad enough at 35. Look at them flipping and landing upside down on their heads, and
you might see one still of a car flying as we kind of skip over. But Dave has a good story about a bad experience.
There's rarely a good experience at the Price Chopper, Ed.
No,
you are you're one of their nemesis.
Yeah, it hasn't been in a long time of like going off on Price Chopper. I even spoke well of it about the soda there. But when
I am not going to speak well of it.
Okay, what happened to you, Davis?
Well, it's a long, convoluted story, but I'll try to get it in the next few minutes. First of all, they're changing this one I go to a Market 32. And I'm looking for some products. This is unrelated, but I'm looking for some products, and I asked one of the people that works there, do you carry, where are you moving this to? Oh, as part of the new Market 32, we don't carry that product anymore. We're changing some of the products. All right, okay, that's too bad. I understand. 2 weeks later, I find the product. So apparently they still have the product. And guess what? It's still there. But anyway, I was planning on doing some grocery shopping, Ed, on a Friday after work. Get it done, because I had a lot of things to do on the weekend. However, the Ollie's calls me and says, would you mind coming in tonight? A couple people called and can't make it. I said, all right, I'll come in. I'll get up early, do my grocery shopping early the next morning, Saturday morning. So I work, and then I say, you know what?
Oh, no.
I'll go at 10 o'clock.
Should be a good time to go.
Good time to go. Few people there. Won't have to fight crowds, anything like that. I thought this would be good. So I get out at 9:30. I zip right over. It's right there. It's not far. I get in there, and there's, the workers up in the ceiling, doing whatever they're doing. There's very few people in the store. Like, ooh, this is great. I don't have a lot of things to get. Maybe 12, 13 things. Grab those things. Boom. All right. Get in line. One register open, which is completely understandable for that time of night.
Yeah, they close the do-it-yourself ones. There's usually only one person.
I'm getting there.
Scraping the gum off the floor at this time.
So none of the registers actually have their lights on, but only one has a few people. So there's a woman being checked out, man in front of me, then there's me. Man in front of me starts to back up, and I say, hey, whoa, yo, Copernicus, what are you doing? I said, what's going on? He says, oh, he's closed. I said, what do you mean he's closed? He goes, no, he just told me he's closed. Oh. All right. And I do a quick scan as I'm backing up. There's no one else up there. So this guy in front of me takes off, goes down to the self-checkout. And I'm thinking, ooh, that's what I got to do? Don't want to do that because I got to look up, my vegetables. So anyway, I move up and I say to the guy, are you closed? He says, yeah, I'm closed. All right. He goes. there's no one else up there. There's no open register. So I'm going down to the self-checkout thinking, I got to go to the self-checkout. So the guy in front of me is at the self-checkout, and he's unpacking. And then the young woman who's at, that handles the 4 or 5
there's
self-checkout.
usually one down there.
She's standing there. And then he says, oh, hey, this isn't working. She says, it's closed. He goes, well, where am I supposed to check out? She goes, well, at the register down there. Guy goes, he's gone. He left. He's gone. There's no register here. There's no one up there. Well, these close at 10 o'clock. Well, it wasn't closed when I got over here. To which she said, oh so eloquently, can you read the screen? It says lane closed. And then she walks away.
Oh, no.
I back up, and I look. There's no one up there. There's no open register.
Oh.
So the guy who was in front of me starts screaming.
Hello?
I want to check out. By now, there's me, him, and another person wandering around like stray dogs, just looking. What are we doing? What am I going to do? So I said to the guy in front of me, as we're wandering around, I said, you know what? I'm just leaving my cart right in the middle of the store, and I'm heading out. Then I see someone walk in her little outfit, Price Chopper outfit, and she's talking to someone else. I'm like, I hope this is the person that's supposed to go to a register because there's no open registers. She's chatting. So I said, that's it. I'm out. I'm done. I see her walk down. I'm watching her. She goes down to one of the registers and finally opens up a register.
Oh.
No, but we're talking a good 4 or 5 minutes, which it's kind of a long time when you think of it. I mean, it's a long time to be sitting there waiting. Nobody was there. Nobody. So, of course, I go home and write a scathing email to them, which I finally get a phone call from the manager, and he's, I had to call back because I wasn't home at the time. So I said to myself, am I going to call him back? Should I call him back? I'm going to call him back. So I just call him back, and he says, I understand there was a problem. And I said, yeah. So I went into it briefly, and I just said, yeah, you can't have, someone at the front end just leave. They got to wait for their, and he says to me, and I believe this is a quote, yeah, we read the email. I'm like, wow, you're as pleasant as the woman at the register who walked away. And that was the end of that conversation. So, now I'm thinking I might want to avoid the chopper there. I realize isolated event, perhaps. But, I know your time is up. It's 10 o'clock. Your shift is over. But if no one has come up to relieve you, you got to stay there. You have to stay there. Or call your manager and say, what's going on? But the woman who said, can't you read it? It says lane closed. What she should have said was, even if she couldn't help at all, fake it. Just make something. Say, oh, there's no one? Let me check on that for you. And then just go walk out the door. But fake it. Do something. You just no one there, Ed. Nobody. No person there.
That one I haven't ran into yet.
Oh, it was so aggravating. And boy, that poor guy was so upset. And then when she did show up, I ended up in front of him, but I waved him down and let him go in front of me because I thought he was going to just go absolutely crazy. But yeah, that was an interesting experience. So I mean,
10 o'clock, if you're done at Price Chopper. The people shut down and walk out.
That's exactly what happened.
Is this a 24-hour?
Yes.
It is.
Yes. So someone was coming in at 10, but she was a little late. You got to stay up there, people. You can't. Even at Ollie's, we have a register open at all times. Never is it empty up front. Never.
Someone will be attending to your needs at Ollie's.
Yes. All right, I'm done.
You're done with your. And even worse when you get the manager calling you up and he's snippy on the phone.
Oh yeah. We read the email. Like, I got it from corporate. Corporate, yeah, they sent it to me.
Oh, did you send it to corporate? That's where you have to go. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have some. We'll take care of it. We'll talk to them. We'll make sure that we read your email. Yeah, well, I'm good because that's why I sent it.
Do you think maybe things have gone down since Jane Goldblum was passed on? Maybe she was the brains of the operation?
I don't know. I praise them when they do a good job or someone's helpful. I'm not
Yeah.
just a complainer, but that was well worthy of a complaint.
Yeah. You have complained before and you've gotten a gift certificate.
Yeah.
This one you just got a pain in the neck on the phone.
Right. I wasn't expecting a gift certificate or anything. What I just wanted is to let them know you can't leave the front end with no register open at all. You can't do it. If there's no one up there to be checked out and the kid wants to wander around, that's fine. But keep your eye open for someone coming up. You can't have Joe Schmo saying, my shift's over, I'm out. And the other one saying, can't you see the lane's closed? Gone. And then no relief person available yet. And as far as I knew, maybe this is why I kept my eye on her. She was just coming in. Maybe she was going to walk into the back of the store, drop off her purse, do whatever, and then by the time she meanders back out, another 5 or 6 minutes has gone by. But no, she went right to the register and opened up, so that was fine. But can't leave. Nobody there.
We always provided fine customer service when we were working at Pier 1, Dave.
Yes.
Someone was always wandering around the thing to jump right on there.
That's
and help
right.
You out with your black heads.
Yeah, flying out of here.
Right. Let's see. We're a little late for DVD releases,
Are we? We could do it.
but we're gonna get them in. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we could do them.
True Detective.
Oh. Is this a series?
That's a series. I think the first one was Woody Harrelson. Was
Oh,
the
is it an
first
HBO
season?
thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's different detective stories.
Oh, so each season.
Each season is different.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think this was the week.
A week? A poor week.
I'm poor. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this,
I've heard of it.
but it's Elvira, and there's some boobs bouncing around for an hour and a half.
Well, this was a few years back, so the boobs were still probably nice and perky. I think she's, got to be in her mid-70s, or if not.
Yeah, it doesn't stop her from appearing as Elvira. I seen her say this was her last appearance as Elvira at numerous conventions.
Really? Well, if you cake on enough makeup, you'll be fine. Okay, why is there 2 of these? I'm sure there's a reason.
The Adventures of Dally and Spanky,
Mm.
an unusual friendship
Indeed.
between the dog and the horse. I just thought there was a questionable Photoshop job here. Couldn't they display their friendship? I don't know if is this one of the highlights of the film that the dog rides on the horse,
I don't
or
know.
it's just it's a disturbing.
You
a
think
couple
that-
feet back, and the dog is really riding the horse.
You'd think the horse jumping up like that would send that dog flying.
Right. He's holding on there pretty good. It's a terrible Photoshop.
I've never heard of this. Did we do it?
No.
Oh.
This, I have a feeling, is direct to video with Denise Richards as one of the main actors.
But it has a country star, Trace Adkins, there.
Yeah. Well, they'll buy any.
I guess.
Throw a star in there.
Adventures of Dally and Spanky.
Based on the true story, the true animal friendship.
That amazed and inspired millions.
Don't remember it?
Nope.
All I have is this dog riding a horse.
All right.
All right.
Are we ready for the game now?
We are ready for a game.
Ooh. Well, here.
Doesn't it seem like we were just doing the game
Yeah.
a couple minutes
I was
ago?
just about to say that to you. I'm like, geez, I'm doing this again? All right, folks. Well, it's the Poster Pairs game. You send in 2 numbers from 1 to 6 via email. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you've given us, and if they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you're right, spin the wheel, you can win up to 6. 6. It's coming out of our pension.
It will after we run out of tickets, but not yet. There's still plenty more that the producer has left us
Yes.
to be given out.
All right, here we go.
Because we were going to do away with the game
Yes.
on the new Media Zone because we didn't have the funds for it.
David Madison again.
Again?
Yeah, last week, but he didn't win last week. It's 2 and 4, and spin. Here we
I
go.
did notice we got an entry from John Powers this week after he played a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
He only sends in on occasion, so maybe.
2 and 4, and I'm pretty sure this is not a winner because I remember where these go. I think that may be the up and down ploy for this one. There it was. 2 and 5.
One of the duties you picked up was you control the board now.
Yes, I do. And so far, luckily for our funds, we haven't had to, well, we've given away some tickets,
Yeah.
but not a lot.
Directed by Ed and Dave, I'm just looking there. The Shockers.
Mm.
You know, that's on a tape. I should throw that, do some clever editing.
Yeah.
I did what I took.
Get rid of all the bad stuff, so it'll be a 18-second film.
Well, I made a trailer out of it. I think that's probably the best way to leave it with
Yeah.
some of the highlight, that innovative forced perspective shot of the
The sock puppet?
the sock puppet eating you. Now this was
That's right.
before CGI effects. I love that shot.
It was a good
The
shot, I
puppet.
will say. It was pretty good.
You'll see it probably here.
Well, anyway, folks, if you want to enter the game, send in an email to mediazone95@gmail.com. That's mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers! 2! From 1 to 6. And as I said before, if we select your entry, we will review what's behind the numbers. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And that's...
That sounded a little like Jerry Seinfeld there. 2!
2, did it? I don't know. 2! I need a cigarette.
No, it would be good to go with your cigarette, Dave.
What?
The Impossible Whopper.
Oh, no.
You know what that is?
No, I don't. But you're going to explain to me. Is it non-beef?
It's non-beef.
Really? Okay.
What is it? It's just like the classic Whopper, but it's made with an impossible patty. Usually they look impossible anyway, but
Right.
it's supposed to be beef, which is cooked like the Whopper, but it's actually made entirely from plants.
Ooh.
And you can buy it for only about $2 more than the regular Whopper.
$2 more?
It's a little more expensive.
Why? Aren't plants cheaper?
You would think so. But it must cost more to take the plants and make them into a burger than slaughtering a cow and just cutting them up there. And making a nice
But you know what?
patty.
I would probably be okay with this. I love a good beef burger, but
Yes.
I would probably be okay with this only because if you put enough crap on it,
Right.
you won't taste it. You barely taste the beef anyway with all the stuff I put on my burger. So yeah, I'll go with the cheapest, but it's an impossible burger. When did they start with this?
It just started. I'm going to say the end of August. Where are we now? In September here. No wonder the kids are our age are hooked on cigarettes. So let's see. Yeah, that's about it for this show.
Yeah, what?
The Impossible Whopper. Yeah, that's enough.
That's an
Next week, we'll be taking a look at Hustlers
yeah.
with Jennifer Lopez as the 50-year-old stripper. And
I'd hire her.
I'm going to say Goldfinch is not long for this world. We may not be doing Goldfinch,
Or this show.
depending on what kind of material I have. Oh, we still have material.
Who's Finn Wolfhard? Didn't you say that in another movie?
Yeah, he's in It and also Stranger Things.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
He's
okay.
getting a lot of work.
I don't know a Finn Wolfhard, but I may have to start watching Stranger Things. I have never seen that yet. It's good?
Yeah, it's on the 3rd season.
Yeah, I know. How many episodes this season?
8.
Oh.
We have to wait a whole year for the 8 episodes. And kids will be 25.
I know. It's crazy.
All right. We'll enjoy the rest of our cigarettes, so join us back here in 1 week, and we'll take a look at the 50-year-old Jennifer Lopez taking her clothes off.
Oh, does she really?
I don't know.
Come on.
There's no rating. We'll find out if we think
Alex wouldn't let her do that.
she will next time.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.